Thank you, Tom. And indeed, as you've said, let's update you on what is happening in the world of business. My name is Betty Kiptum. The private sector, which has been instrumental in driving the growth of Kenya's ICT sector, is calling for more proactive measures from the government to safeguard the country's digital infrastructure. Bayobab Managing Director Sylvia Anampiu noted that facilitating efficient policy reforms will encourage infrastructure sharing to enhance efficiency and reduce costs across the board. Trevor Ng'endo reports.
Recent undersea cable disruptions have exposed the fragility of Kenya's digital infrastructure, which private players in the ICT sector now want to address by developing a national long-distance fibre network through the railway line from Mombasa to Malaba.
Eliminating the digital divide is the hurdle, the task that we must surmount, each in our own ways and according to our capacity to deliver Kenya's digital promise and broadband.
Strategic integration of terrestrial and undersea cables in Kenya creates a more resilient and redundant network, reducing the risk of service interruptions.
But this is not just for us in Kenya. This is a regional solution. And we are excited because the industry has been challenged, really, to roll out more fiber in partnership with the government. And so this is a bold step. 1,000 kilometers of fiber, my friends, is not a small deal.
This 1.7 billion shillings alternative route for data transmission network by Bayobab, they believe, will enhance redundancy and reduce the country's dependence on vulnerable undersea cables. However, the biggest hurdle they want to address is the high cost of operation, among other policy reforms, in order to make Kenya competitive.
Our cable runs across multiple counties in the country. So we'll have the wayleave charged by Kenya, let's say, by Kenya Railways, and then we'll have the county of Mombasa, for example, the county of Kiambu, the county of Nairobi, charging the same wayleave. So we are having some sort of double charging, making business really expensive.
The government hopes to connect up to 100,000 kilometers of cable network in the next 3 years, with 48,000 kilometers from the private sector. Kenya, with over 22 million internet users, stands to gain immensely from this project, which they say will help support the expansion of digital services and bridge the gap between the urban and rural areas and ensure that it gives Kenyans an equal opportunity to participate in the digital economy. Trevor Ng'endo for Prime Edition, Nairobi.